SILA is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's SILA.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with SILA. SILA has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there is a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Liviaqsiaqalualugu teriganniaqalu ikayuuti piaqtuk. Siqaqaniurutimigani. Araa kangersinaitsiqun niqanuq pisilaa. Aqlaan tavra atautsikun aingaruk.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya. We'd do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuya. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continued to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubarg. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and his sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a total different kind. We're in ecological time.
Iveaksiaqaruallu tikitka aimarvini. Agalaan maluunaqsingamaraq. Inñoquluk tikinngamaraq iveaksiaqaruallu piingaan. Ivaqaleqsimaraq sumittaimma. Nikatjakkumañainniqsuq. Paqitqaangaarnagu ivaqtani. Nunaaqqiq ikiwaqtuaqaniqsuq. Iñungi tuquttaqtaaganiqsitu. Iveaksiaqaruallu uppiringitka tautuktani. Tautukunaqtuaq sunapayaaq siquminganiqsuq. Iveaksiaqaruallu iyuliaqatingi pisaullaganiqsut. Qanuqimña anuquliqpallqingam tainnaqumiñaitka. Tamanga ikumawaqtuamin qaqraqpam iñua niptaqtuq. Sumalagullaqami iveaksiaqarullu piitsiñingani. Agalaan qaqraqpallqingat sagabingaitsit. Immenñaurat sagabigimiut. Samanga nunamin, pagkagahutin, nunakimin. Haikuin tuting. Oqallaktoq iñugungaruaq uppik. Qanaquuma ilisimaneqpaqa. Isumullaktoq niveaksiaqarualuk. Qanukkiitapura qaunugingagikpen. Qillautika pigiupku. Ikayoquniaqalluarikpen kimun tainna nunaaqqiq. Sabaqitilaanga.
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in the materials that it's made, but it's still in recognition of life and vitality. And the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming soon, it will be in line with your heartbeat, because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community, and it symbolizes vitality. And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. And even if you grew up outside of the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
Man, I went at it and look what happens. Oh.
They're just like other people. They just happen to be very small and extremely strong.
These are stories that are common throughout Alaska. It's normally that people are in a size from your elbow to the tips of your fingers, and they possess superhuman strength. So they may be tiny, but they can carry a whole caribou.
And if you go up north and you talk to a number of the people in the community, they'll talk about having seen the little people.
There's a place at home that we know, but we don't profess it to anybody.
But it's not like the boogeyman.
They can be mischievous, they can be ornery, or they can be helpers.
And every now and then, we might have the opportunity to see them, especially if they want us to see them.
The fact that it's across Alaska really tells you something about our history and how we interacted with nature around us.